This New Year...
Oh, yes, Quintin, do come in. Everyone here is so depressed that I'm not even going to ask you if you had a good day.
Well, at least he got free room and board, which is more than I can say.
You're right, Lila. It has been an awful day. I only came down to tell you that I'm leaving. There's certainly nothing for me to stay here for now.
You're leaving Port Charles for good?
Yes, Edward, you could put it that way.
Well, there's no day so dark, but a little sun shines in. Well, Jennings will show you out.
But what about Betsy, her trial, I mean? Are you going to come back for that?
I don't know. The very thought of my wife murdering my father, well, you can imagine.
Oh, yes, I know. It must be dreadful for you.
Yeah, that sort of thing has a way of playing hell with a marriage.
I'm sure they'll call me back to testify, and I'm sure that all of us are going to be on the witness stand at some point or other. Just the kind of circus that my father would have died to avoid.
Oh, it's a tragedy for everyone. For poor Herbert most of all. And Betsy, in a way.
Yeah, guess you never heard of two birds with one stone, huh?
Edward, shut up.
Lila, you're very kind. As a matter of fact, you are probably the only kind person in this house.
We lost all of our money because of these people. Now, Quintin happens to be the last person left to blame, and I'm damn well going to blame him.
Well, if anything, Quintin lost more than we did. He lost his father and his fortune.
I've got to go. I will come back down and say goodbye before I leave, Lila.
Now, Quintin, don't forget what I said.
Here you go, Mr. Jerome. Just what the doc ordered. The drinks are on me. Here you go.
How long before Duke gets here?
Oh, any minute now. I mean, he probably got hooked up in traffic, you know what I mean? You want I should call his house?
I'll wait.
Okay, I'll tell him as soon as he gets in.
Hey, Angel, how's it going? The extra champagne get here for New Year?
Yeah, it's all here.
You have decorations?
Yeah, they're here too, bagfuls.
Oh, great. How about, now you booked 4 extra waiters. Do you think 4's enough? It's going to be fully booked. Huh?
Yeah, boss. 4's enough. It's enough.
What are you so nervous about? Mr. Jerome, what brings you here?
A little holiday visit. Wanted to wish you and that new wife a very happy New Year.
Well, thank you very much. The same to you and your family.
I also wanted to make sure you haven't forgotten that I made good on Carruthers' marker.
Oh, I assured you I haven't forgotten. I've already given the money to Andy Matthews' daughter.
Hey, that's very nice. We agreed you owe me one for that.
Mm-hmm. I think you said that.
Actually, that's what I'm here for. To collect.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Took you long enough. How did it go?
Lewis wanted to conduct a sort of a post-mortem on the Quartermaine business. Couldn't understand how he'd so totally overlooked Betsy.
Everybody overlooked her.
Hmm.
The police were willing to accept Autumn as the killer, but you kept on doing what you were doing.
You know me. When in doubt, play the hunches.
Did Lewis ask you back to be police commissioner?
The subject did come up, yes. I politely informed him that I had a good job, fine partnership, and as soon as we start to make a bit of money, probably a profitable one.
Yeah. Well, I want you to understand one thing, that I'm not going to be the cause of you turning down a good career opportunity.
You trying to tell me in your own pommy way that you want me to take the job?
Well, it's a big difference between being police commissioner and a freelance gumshoe just tracking down bad debts.
What happens to Scorpio Devane investigations?
Devane Scorpio investigation.
Whatever.
Whatever. If you want to change, I'm not going to stand in your way.
I'm willing to meet my obligations, but if it's a lump sum of cash you want, then I'll...
You don't have to worry about it. Carruthers is going to pay. The hard way.
I don't want to hear this.
Oh, yes, you do. Because you, my friend, are going to have the pleasure of taking this guy out. What? You heard me.
No, I'm not killing anyone. I will pay you for your help, I promised you, and I meant it. I'm not killing anyone, no way.
You let me down on this. You've broken your word.
You're creating an impossible situation.
This is about respect. You think it over, Duke, and you'll understand the need to respect your obligations and your friends. Tools for the job will be delivered to you. This is where Carruthers is hiding. Have a happy New Year.
Boss, what the hell do we do now?
To ski just to get back to the car.
Oh, no. Just keep that door closed because it's as cold in here as it is out there.
Let me get this for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's freezing in here. So, what do you think of the place?
Oh, I love it. I mean, your friend Marty keeps it so well.
Yes, he does.
It's cold.
Here,
Oh, thank you.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah, much better. I tell you, I feel so sorry for those people who live in boring, warm weather places like Florida and California.
In Hawaii. You know something? The most brilliant minds in the world come from cold weather climates.
I didn't know that. Really?
I just made that up.
No, come on.
But you know, we did do a brilliant thing, and that's juggling our schedules in the hospital so we could take some time off to come up here.
Well, it wasn't quite the brilliant thing. I mean, it was just plain luck in the middle of the holiday season. I don't think this place is ever going to thaw out. I think we're going to have to sleep in these coats.
Oh, no, not tonight, because we humans have discovered fire.
Really?
Just wait and see. Hopefully this will be all set up. Yes. There we go. Any for your thoughts?
Oh, it was nothing. I was just thinking how gorgeous it is out here and how beautiful this snowstorm is. And how privileged we are to see it.
You mean we as in you and me and not Andy Matthews?
I know this is going to sound stupid coming from a doctor. But you know, until Andy died, somebody that we know and cared about, death was like another condition in the medical textbooks for me. It's so different when it happens to a patient of yours. And here's a snowstorm that Andy's never gonna see. It just hit me kind of hard, that's all. Sorry.
Makes sense to me.
I don't want you to leave the business. I mean, you know, you're a good friend and you're a good detective, and you know that.
Look, right at the moment, I have tons to investigate right here out of my own dinky little office.
Look, for every Quartermaine case, there are going to be 50 that we have to take just to pay the bills. They are going to be boring, banal, petty little cases.
Now, all of the points you're so lucidly making here are good ones, but they equally apply to Hannah de Van Leeuwen as they do to Scorpio.
I haven't been offered another job.
That's right, you haven't been offered another job, have you? But if you had been offered that job, would you have taken it and left me here to run all of this just to get your schnoz in the paper?
Yes.
You swine. No, I don't believe that for a second. You wouldn't run out and just leave your comrade in arms. But as we were talking about boring, banal, petty, let's not forget all of those god-awful testimonials. The paperwork, fighting the city council. I could go on.
Don't. Please don't go on.
Got it. But you see, right here, it's Scorpio Devane investigation.
Devane Scorpio investigation?
Whatever. See, I got it made. He's here in this comfy, cozy little cottage industry detective agency. Any excess paperwork, I can fob it off on either Felicia or yourself.
What do commissioner jobs fetch these days, hmm?
Put a sock in it, Anna. Now, look. The city can run its business, let's run ours, all right? What exciting, mind-boggling case do we have for me to run at the moment? Dog napping? A cat napping? Decent exposure? Anything,
No,
tell me,
no.
intrigue me.
Nothing.
Make me laugh.
Nothing, just to say goodbye to 1987. That's all we have to do now. And we're going to do it in the customary fashion over at Duke's. It'll be black tie and beautiful champagne. You going to come?
I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. You know, I found that one of the great pleasures in going through life alone is to be able to indulge in other people's happiness.
You're not alone. You've got a family.
I've got a daughter. I can hardly classify my ex-wife as family.
Oh, cheers. Well, bring somebody. I don't know. Bring Autumn. I mean, you know, what do you think of her anyway? Truth now.
Truth. I'll be honest with you, if you hadn't mentioned the name, I doubt that it would have crossed my mind. For a while there, I was a bit attracted. But you see, well, you know what it's like when you get a bad case of the flu. When you start to feel better, well, you want to run and jump and stand still and stuff like that. It's your office. Why don't you get that?
It's probably our last 1987 client. Hello, Devane Scorpio Investigations. How may I help you?
Hello, Anna. It's Autumn. I'm so sorry to be so abrupt with you, but I need to speak to Robert. Is he there?
I'll see. You ready for a bad case of the flu?
Yes, Autumn.
I need to see you.
Well, this is the wrong time of the day to be making plans, love.
Oh, please, it's really very important.
Where are you?
I'm at the Port Charles Hotel, room 512. Can you come over?
Yeah, I guess I can work that in. I'll see you in a bit.
Well, she may not have been on your mind.